Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. Bring that over there. Why are you still waiting for that? You shouldn't be wanting to deliver any more of them. 600, and that one is doing... Okay, so we've got those two done. I've also got the... That's done, that's done. The grenades are done as well, and then I've got the science over there. I will now run over and set up the walls. Then we will come back and we will set up the rest of these sciences. Once I've done the rest of the sciences, then we can disappear off and we can start trying to build some of the other bits. Build request, what have I got at the moment? I've got 45 objects there. Is that all I've got missing at the moment? 45 objects are missing material for construction. The landfill has all been done. That's actually all been requested, placed in, and finished. The other squares have been done. I know that it's going to stay on 15 frames a second out here while I've got these robots, but I'm finding it incredibly useful seeing where the robots are. It does seem to make a difference. We'll turn it off for a minute. It feels horrible and naked without it. It really does. But... look at the frame rate jump. Look at it. It makes such a big difference. Such a massive difference when you do that. I will go to you right here. Our good old-fashioned robot radar. Radar is in the way. Let's try it. Radar is in the way. You're the old-fashioned ones up there. Right. We will do it like that then. Now I should be able to go through here and put the rest of these in, which means that we will be able to fill in the last little bits of landfill right in there. That's what we're after next. It's just filling in those last few spots of landfill. So I'll come all the way along the bottom. That's done there. And that one, a little bit further, and there like that. And you, and then one right there. Right, that's now got Roboport requests over that, which then will allow the last of the landfill to be placed down. This wall along here is no longer needed at all, so we can get rid of that one. I go like that, and there. We can say fare thee well to that bit of wall. That one there we will keep. So eventually I'm going to be wanting to drag that back via a big belt, I think. I could probably put the big belt just in a straight line along here and join it up with this belt. We come out over to about there, up, and then across, something like that. And then this and this could also head out that way as well. I've got a little bit here, and I've got a little bit over here. Those, again, I would probably want to belt out of here. Although, that one there, I think, would be a better candidate for setting up a belt and running it out. But I've done this belt a little bit differently, haven't I? I've got, with the amount of stuff that I've got coming out through it, and I've kept it all sort of on separate lines, which could make life a little bit difficult if I want to go and mix in anything else. I suppose I can blend everything together again. And I know I've just got coal down there, so I'd mix them in with this, I guess, and then spread them out up here somewhere so that I've got only iron coming out on one patch. Dunno. I'm not sure how I'd go about doing that. That could end up being a little bit tricky, because if I'm using up one more than I'm using up another, I'm not really sure. It might be better if I just have another belt and bring it out. Say, join that iron, and join it into that bit of iron over there, and then we bring it in and sort of end up sort of stopping around here somewhere. Something along those lines. But something that I am wanting to do is building another line of these. So I'm going to need to get rid of a whole load of roboports here a minute. I'm taking everything out up above that point, so I can just come down here. There. I'll go out a little bit further, I think. Go over to there. And bring it down like that. Over to here. I'll go all the way across as far as I'm going to want this one to go. Which is out to there. And then I will bring it down. And we'll go right down that far, like that. And I will hoist that lot out. Right, that is all gone. Excellent. And if I look in here, I've got 3,000 construction robots. Not 3,000. I've got about 1,500 in the air at the moment. Although that's increasing steadily. Where am I? I'm still over on this corner. Right. Ignore all of that lot. I want to now run back over this side. So, I've now got this section here. This can disappear. I no longer need that. That grey science is now surplus to requirement. We don't need any of that. The grey science that is in those chests I can just get rid of in a second. They're going to be picking up some of that. It's my robot's busy picking that lot up. Are they going to do any more? I've got a couple of them determined to go and get a little bit more. Most of them are not interested in getting any of it. They're lagging a bit. That's to be expected. Lagging is to be expected at this point. I've got a few logistics robots there. They can go back into the system. I've got 5 spare construction bots here that I will now get rid of. Right, that's that lot done. I will dump those. I don't want them. They are not going to benefit me in the slightest. So other robots will come along and take them, even though I am running away from them as fast as I possibly can. And I want to get all the way over to where I've got that new thing set up ready for building walls. I have just had it come up. Worker Robot Speed 6 has just finished. So that is going to make faster robots whizzing around. You don't really see a big difference in the speed of robots anywhere. Because we're only running at about 20 frames a second at the moment. I did get it up to 30, but now I've gone and put a whole load more build requests and stuff in. Plus, we've also started building everything right the way across the map again, which it's not helping. But all of this white science is now disappearing off elsewhere, so I'm thinking that I should put one of these down. Like that. So I'm going to go through this build a second. And I'm going to change this so that I've got one of those on each of these, which means that the white science will build up until... Can't reach that for a minute. The white science should just sit in these chests. It should stay there without doing anything else. That one I can reach now. And I go to you, and I go up to you right there. Okay. So that means once the white science has filled the chest up, it won't do any more than that. It will simply stop there, and it will not go any further. And that's what I want it to do. I want the science to stop what it's doing, and that will also stop the launches happening as well. We want to stop the launches happening at the same time. Last time it was 5,000. To increase, it's 65% increase every time. Last time we had 5,000 of each. This time it will be 10,000 of each in order to be able to do it. So we will go with that one. More infinite research. I could do that, which is only 5,000 of those. And then that mining productivity moves to infinite research as well. You get more resources mined out of every patch when you use that one. We'll do that after we've done another increase on the speed of the robots. Because increasing the speed of the robots will actually help us quite a bit in the long run. Because it means that we've got to have less robots in the air at any one time. They're able to complete each of their journeys faster, which means less robots in the air, which means a higher frame rate. We're already up to 23. I think that's partly to do with what we've just had sort of put in place. Over here, I've got bricks coming in. We've got stone being brought into here, and then the bricks will fill up the rest of it. We're going to need to get more stone going in order to be able to keep all of this running. So, next job, right in there, I want to build walls, which is that one. That's going to need 5 stone bricks. That one's going to go and copy into there. That's requesting 1,300 bricks, which I think is a little bit obscene. I'm going to request 400 in there. I know that it's because that one does run ridiculously fast when it's doing it, but quite frankly, I don't care. I'm now going to run and copy all of that, and then I'm going to run and copy into there, and run and copy into there. Right, that's done. Then we will go over this way, and we will run and copy again. We will copy that one, and we will run all the way through here, picking up all of these productivity modules. Right, I'm going to end up putting down all of these productivity modules again, eventually. And we run that into there. There, we've now got walls being built. That is that simple. It was that easy. It was that simple. Another thing that I said about was doing a couple of squares of accumulators. I can't really put anything. I can't really use that square unless I keep something away. I suppose I could just shift-click, because putting a square of accumulators is not going to be that difficult, I don't think. I'm going to need some accumulators. I'm going to need to actually request a few of those. We will go there for accumulators, and we will request 400 of those. I've already got the substations being requested, which is going to be the other crucial ingredient to this little pattern that I want to build. I'm going to put that out. I want to put the substation in. Actually, if I put that substation there, that will be perfect. So long as the accumulators will fit. I'm going to sit and wait a second for accumulators to turn up. So looking at the numbers, the construction bots, I've got just under 10,000 of them flying, which I'm pretty certain are just coming over here to put the landfill down. And I don't have my bots showing on the map, so I can't see where they are. It's a bit of a shame. I'll leave them off, though. I will leave them off. But what I could do is I could actually do another section of this. And the easy way to do that is to simply do a copy-paste. Rather than using the blueprint that I've already got, if I take a copy of this, I go all the way over to this side, over to here. I need to copy out from there, like that. So I will copy down this side of the whole thing, like that, but just the top layer. And then I'll bring that all the way along here, like this, right out to there, and I'll copy everything else as well, right the way through to there. Oh, wait a minute, no, I can't do that. Right, one, I can't do that because I don't know where the end of the copy is going to drop. Right, I can put that up in here. I'll have to get that dead center to be able to drop it in. But then I'm not sure which, on the end, whether it's even going to... Ooh. But it won't fit. Because of that. Right, but it's not going to work because I need a blueprint. I need to... Because I want to copy the tiles as well. And the copy bit doesn't do tiles. It only does the basic bit. So I am just going to need to... It'd be quicker if I just run along with the solar panel thing. And we bite down on... And we accept that we're going to have a big lag spike to put this in. So I will run along and I will do this. Put more of these in. It's getting more solar panels up and running. At least we're going to have more solar panels. And this is killing the frame rates. Down to 6.8 on this. I know that the frame rates are dying on our game at the moment, and it's something to be expected. I honestly didn't think it was going to get this bad this quickly. I thought that it would survive a little bit better than this. So I'm slightly disappointed that it's killed it as badly as it has, but it is still going. That's the main thing. So all we got to do is just make sure that we've got enough, and we've got the materials coming in, and we're building up. I have reached the point where I've got rockets launched. We've actually launched 37 rockets in the last few hours of gameplay, which is pretty awesome. So all we're waiting on now is we just need to build 1 million robots. And we know how we're going to build the million robots. I've already got that established. So all I've really got to do is, once those million robots have been constructed... That's the last one right there. There we go. It's going to take it down to there. That's going to leave us a bit of a gap there. That lot is still being pulled out, and then these are all going to be put in. We've got a whole load of concrete that will need to be put in as well. And that's another line completed. We could put another one in there, I suppose. I won't for a minute. I'll leave that. Okay, I've got my accumulators. Yeah, so we've got the robots actually being built now. The robots are being built. They're being constructed over here, and we now know that once those are finished, we've just got these chests to fill up. Once all of these chests are filled up, I know I'm only doing it with 2 factories on here. I could actually speed that up by building another couple of factories and putting them into here. That would speed this whole process along a bit. And once that's done, then all I got to do is start getting them, feed them into the network so that that goes up to over 1 million. And we're finished. That's it. That is the series done. Because I'm not planning to do anything extra. I was wondering whether I would continue on with this series after this. But considering just how horribly slow everything has gotten, I've now decided that no, I won't. Once this series is finished, once I've done the bits that I originally set out to do, that's going to be it. Now, I'm just doing a test run along here to see where that goes. That goes to there. It's not the right place. I don't want it to go to there. So I will use my robots to get rid of these. And I will go to there as well. And then we will go back into here. And I will take accumulator and I'm going to drop it. It's going to go right over to the very edge like that. So that I can run that one all the way over to there. And that goes to that edge as well. And then I will go here, and I'm going to keep this on a perfect grid, so that should I at any point want to run through this, I can run through it. I don't have any of them unevenly spaced anywhere, because when they get unevenly spaced, it starts to get a bit of a nuisance. Where are there's the substation right there, and the substation will be fine there. So it's either got to go there, there, or... Right, substation's going to go there. It's got to go into that one. It's going to be too far down. So the first substation is going to go right there. And then I will take accumulators. I will run along this way. And fill in these accumulators. And I'll do the same... Oh, wait a minute. That one's in the wrong spot. Let's get that one. Right, you want to go there or... Oh. Right, in which case, you've got to go up there. That's where you've got to go. That means that I need to put another one over here. I'm going to have to put one over this side. And then I'm going to have to put one in the middle as well, in order to make this fit. Right, that's overlapping a little bit more than I wanted it to. I'll bring that out a bit more to the edge. That one can go there. And then you can go there instead. Which means that that one can go there that's in the middle, I think. How many accumulators have I got in between that section right there? That's what I want to see now. Put you down there. So there's 4 out that side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 out that side. Yes, that is ideal, because that's taking a center line. So long as it's taking a middle point of something, it looks better. It's more aesthetically pleasing. And aesthetically pleasing is always important in this game, Not only does it have to be efficient, but it also has to be aesthetically pleasing. And yes, I know some of you are sort of wondering, am I still the same person that made the horrible mess of spaghetti at the beginning? Yes, I am, and on the next series, I'll probably frustrate most of you by making another horrible, hideous mess of spaghetti once more. So I'll do another line right there. Like that. Now, if we have a look here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. And then, oh, press Q. Q like that, and then I can drop that one down there. I could actually go a bit further, but it doesn't quite fit all the way across, does it? So we'll put that one on a grid there. And I'll make a square grid like this. So I'm going to end up with 9 of these on this grid. That one will go there. And then I want to do another 6. Don't need to go into it. Press Q. There, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I did count it correctly. Excellent. Right. And then Q on there. And do that. And then run that one out. See, it doesn't... I'm not going to be able to make that fit anywhere unless I just have it on a grid here. So... yes, there is a big overlap on this, but it's still only... there's only 9 missing from the entire grid. I think leaving out 9 spaces is probably going to be alright. I don't think that's going to be any great hardship. So now I'm going to take a copy of that little grid there. And I'm going to put those down there. And I'm going to do it like this. Because this is very cool. Another 25 of them there, and then over in this corner, like that, and that one there, and then I'll come over and I will do this corner as well, and drop them out, and that is a whole host of new accumulators being placed down, which, because the grid that we've got at the moment... there's slightly fewer solar panels. No, I think we're producing more power than we can store. I think is the main issue. So do that right there. I've now got an accumulator grid. I'm going to have a look into the power here. I'm just waiting on this lot to... now, what's happening with our grid at the moment? Am I that badly starved of everything? 9.5 gigawatts and 7.2. I thought that went higher than that. Don't tell me that I have actually run out completely. It's the middle of the day at the moment. We're in a bit of trouble. Accumulator, I'm running even at the moment on accumulator charge. I've got like the tiny, I'm getting pulling out a little tiny bit from there. I am. We are actually in a spot of bother here. I mean, we've got more solar panels going down there. These are all running flat out. But we've got some issues. We've actually got a few issues with this. Our power situation is a little bit more serious than I thought it was. I've now got 1100 uranium-238. That's starting to build up. I did have a problem with that. But yeah, we've actually got serious power problems, like really serious power problems. I don't have enough power coming in, not even close to enough power coming in. I have got that lot over there being requested. I got 600 landfill, that is just that bit there and that bit over there. Plus we've got all of those over there being requested. I think I'm going to want to run another line of grid all the way down through. So I will take... We'll do another line of grid out this side. So I'm going to take... I'll do out a double lot here. I'll run that all the way down. That is a long way down. 11,000 trees gotten rid of just there. They're building. They can keep building. While those are building, I'm going to copy and paste this grid Things are a lot more serious than I realized. Right. Copy and paste this grid. Where am I going to drop this grid? I've got a whole load of stuff here that I'm not actually going to use. I got a load of oil there that would possibly be used at some point. I'm going to put accumulator squares down here. A few of these in like this. And another one and another one there. Right, there's 6 accumulator squares. Do I want to do any more? Yeah, let's do a couple more. That makes 7 and 8. Plus I've got 1 over on me at the moment, so I won't put 1 there, but I will put 1 up here. That makes 10 accumulator squares. How many accumulators have I got on one square? I didn't actually pay attention when I was mousing over them. 430. I've just done that time, so I've just added in another 4,000 accumulators. And now we're on yellow production, so I've obviously dropped down a little bit on some needs for power. This is... yeah, what am I going to do? I've either got to add in more nuclear, which is going to be a slight problem because I've got no way of getting the water to it. Right, the water pumps on the final bits of nuclear there. That's the most difficult bit, is actually getting water pumps around it. I could try extending something down this way. Maybe doing it like that. That might work. If I was to bring a bridge down here and put a line across there, I could have that duplicated right in here, and I could literally double up that entire thing right there. That would take care of our power problems. And I mean, in an ideal world, I would like to be able to have solar panels taking care of our power. But I mean, well, we know that the grid that I've got for solar panels isn't really the best grid, right? That, I think we've fairly well established by this point. The sheer quantity of roboports means that it's quite a slow process to actually build all of this. It's nice, the idea behind it is a fantastic idea. It just doesn't seem to be all that effective. I will put in a couple of extra bits up here. Because why not? I can do it. So we will go up this way, and I will also deconstruct. I'll just deconstruct that one there. Right, being at 16 frames a second is meaning that this is running fairly slowly at the minute. And I'll deconstruct that one as well. So you can disappear. Down like that. There we go. And then I will take this one and I will drop that on top of there. I don't want to go any further than that because it goes right over into the middle of that and messes things up. But if I go over here, despite the fact that the concrete on this landfill bit, I'll go up a little bit there. It doesn't quite do the concrete, but it does do everything else. So I can do a line all the way along here. Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. So we've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.